I know you all want to hear about the car and what happened with that. And to answer that question, yes, I did get my car back. But I need to have a little bit of a discussion with YouTube first. This is, of course, Brian Fritz of Network 126. After being on YouTube now, just literally celebrating my 10-year anniversary on YouTube, as a matter of fact, not even 3 months ago, and I've received my first community guideline strike and video removal, and I'm going to show you guys what this is all about. Let me switch to monitor number 2. Okay, here we go. Community guidelines strikes. Warning, your content was removed due to a violation of our community guidelines because it's the first time your account isn't affected. You're only warned once, and this warning will remain on your channel. And then it goes on to say over here, if this happens again, your channel will get a community guidelines strike. And you won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 1 week. Are you with me so far on this? Hold on. Okay, you guys are still there. What's up, Jose Goody? Going on barely 2 minutes into the stream. I'm barely getting started. This is... And just wait till you hear what this is all about. Look, this is my video, Did You Take the COVID-19 Vaccine? The reason here listed is medical misinformation. Medical misinformation, guys. Medical misinformation. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Hold on, let me make this bigger if I can. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Your content was removed due to a violation of our community guidelines. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. And it says, if you think we made a mistake, you can appeal this decision. Which I'm going to do, by the way. Oh yeah, make no doubt about that. I'm going to appeal because, I mean, really, realistically, what medical misinformation? We're just talking about, people's personal first-hand experiences or those with family members or friends. How is that medical misinformation? What the fuck? Like, yeah, exactly, Terry A. Davis says this is completely unfair. Exactly. I mean, what? James Fall says maybe put a disclaimer on your video. See, now I'm curious what is triggering this, because look, I have COVID-19 and vaccine in the title of this video, yet I'm talking nothing about any actual side effects, whether real or made up or whatever. I'm not even mentioning any examples, but I'm using those trigger words. COVID-19, vaccine side effect. Is that going to trigger the YouTube algorithm and put this video now in question as well? I'm very curious, and I'm going to appeal this one too. And if they want to review it, I mean, it's going to be very obvious. Hey, what medical misinformation? He's not even talking about anything. He's just talking about his video getting taken down, which in the first place was just talking about people's experiences with the various vaccines that are out there now. So unbelievable. So anyway, let me switch back to monitor 2 here. Look at this shit. So medical misinformation, and I can it's giving me an option to click on this. Let me see. COVID-19 medical misinformation policy. The safety of our creators, viewers, and partners is our highest priority. We look to each of you to help us protect this unique and vibrant community. It's important you understand our community guidelines and the role they play in our shared responsibility to keep YouTube safe. Take the time to carefully read the policy below. You can also check out this page for a full list of our guidelines. Anyway, you can just hear the excitedness in my voice, in my tone. YouTube doesn't allow content about COVID-19 that poses a serious risk of egregious harm. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Let's see, maybe Google help me out. Egregious. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. YouTube doesn't allow content that spreads medical misinformation that contradicts local health authorities or the World Health Organization's WHO medical information about COVID-19. This is limited to content that contradicts WHO or local health authorities' guidance on treatment, prevention, diagnosis, transmission, social distancing, and self-isolation guidelines, or the existence of COVID-19. Note, YouTube's policies on COVID-19 are subject to change in response to changes to global health or local health authorities' guidance on the virus. This policy was published on May 20th, 2020. What this policy means for you. You're posting content. If you're posting content, don't post content on YouTube if it includes any of the following. Treatment misinformation. Content that encourages the use of home remedies, prayer, or rituals in place of medical treatment, such as consulting a doctor or going to the hospital. Content that claims that there's a guaranteed cure for COVID-19. Content that recommends use of ivermectin or hydrochloroquine for the treatment of COVID-19, claims that ivermectin or hydroxychloroquine, actually that's how you pronounce that, hydroxychloroquine, that's a long one, are effective treatments for COVID-19. Other content that discourages people from consulting a medical professional or seeking medical advice. Prevention misinformation, content that promotes prevention methods that contradict local health authorities or WHO. Claims that, I don't know if I'm going to read all of these. I mean, shit, it just goes on and on and on. Let me see if there's anything about vaccines. Examples, denial that COVID-19 exists. Let's see. Claims that people have not died from COVID-19. Claims that any vaccine is a guaranteed prevention method for COVID-19. What about anything else? Actually, hold on. I can do a Control F. Vaccine. Okay. Claims that the COVID-19 vaccine will kill people who receive it. Yeah, here we go. Claims that the COVID-19 vaccine will be used as a means of population reduction. Oh, maybe that's what might have triggered it, because I think we mentioned something about that, one of the commenters. Videos claiming that the COVID-19 vaccine will contain fetal tissue. Claims that the flu vaccine causes contraction of COVID-19. Claims that the COVID-19 vaccine causes contraction of other infectious diseases or makes people more vulnerable to contraction of other infectious diseases. Claims that an approved COVID-19 vaccine will cause death, infertility, miscarriage, autism, or the contraction of other infectious diseases. Claims that an approved COVID-19 vaccine will contain substances that are not on the vaccine ingredient list, such as biological matter from fetuses, e.g. fetal tissue, fetal cell lines, or animal products. Claims that an approved COVID-19 vaccine will contain substances or devices meant to track or identify those who received it. Claims that an approved COVID-19 vaccine will alter a person's genetic makeup. Claims that any vaccine causes contraction of COVID-19. What else? What else? What else? Claims that a specific population will be required by any entity except for a government to take part in vaccine trials or receive the vaccine first. Instructions to counterfeit vaccine certificates or offers of sale for such documents. Hey, anybody want to buy a... I'm just kidding. Fuck. I'm afraid to even kid about it. Okay, so it looks like that was all of them, all 15 examples there. So, let me see. I just want to check. Y'all with me so far? Oh, shit. Yeah, I got a shit ton of comments here. Let's see. Greg of the Dump saying the side effects are acknowledged to be real. I think I can say that. I'm not saying it. Well, I don't know. Shit. I haven't mentioned any specific side effects. I'm just saying words, but shit, it seems like I'm, trying to balance on a fine line here. Shit, it's like the age of free speech it's just gone, or it's at least coming under attack. I probably should watch what comments I even read on air here, because I'm like afraid to say anything now. And that's what they want. That they want us to be afraid to speak and, speak our minds and say what we really think and feel. That's the whole goal. They want us to shut up and keep to ourselves and not spread our ideas and our passion amongst ourselves and, to create followings and all whatnot. They don't want that. But anyway, better not venture off into conspiracy territory there. Shit. Junk Drunk saying you have to stay politically correct on YouTube. Yeah, no shit. I might have to start looking into alternatives like, what are some of those? Like BitChute or something like that. Vimeo. What's that one? The Davu 7 always, not Parler. That one. Yeah, a bunch of shit happened with Parler. What was that other one? D Live. Yeah, D Live. I never been on that one, but anyway, I might have to start looking, in the alternatives if YouTube is going to be, doing this to me. I'm already getting another comment here about a side effect, but I don't want to read it. You can read it yourself and click the live chat button if you're watching this after the fact, after May 1st. Sazfan1 saying wrong think is not allowed. We're supposed to do as we're told and not ask questions. Yeah, exactly. Strontvlieg says May 1st, 1984. No shit. Oh my god. So anyway, a lot of noise around here, and then my cat's sleeping over there. I was looking for my never mind. It's not over here. Oh, well, no, I'll save that for another video. Yeah, so this is just too damn much. So anyway, I'm going to appeal this because, or should I? Because it says that, I guess if I appeal it, and then it says if this happens again, your channel will get a community guidelines strike, and you won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 1 week. So... here's the thing. So you're not supposed to be able to download your video back from YouTube, I guess, once it enters into that other side of the wall, so to speak, when they remove it. I had to go and find this plugin for Mozilla Firefox, and I was able to download the actual MP4 file back from YouTube of that entire live stream. It was like 40-something minutes, I think. I have it on my hard drive, and I verified it. It plays and everything. The whole thing is there. But I'm thinking, I might have to go off to one of these other video platforms and create an alternate account over there. And I'm just going to have to upload it over there and see if it survives. But, I know a lot of you guys don't have accounts on those various other video streaming platforms, and I realized it's kind of a lot to ask to, all my followers, my dedicated following, of course the trolls are going to do it, no question. I don't even have to ask them. But, to have to go on to a whole nother website and learn a whole new interface and create a whole new account, find me over there and then find my videos and start commenting. I mean, I guess that's the only way we're going to be able to do this because, so I don't know. Should I even appeal it? I'm kind of afraid to. So, Joseph Camus, I hope I pronounced that correctly, saying YouTube needs to take care of people trolling people about lint rollers. What, lint rollers? What? Greg of the Dump saying, I'm still in favor of vaccines, but would still like to talk about side effects. Well, yeah, me too, but apparently we can't do that here on this YouTube platform. Shit. And coincidentally, not even by trying to, but that vaccine video ended up making me quite a bit of money, like $35 bucks, I think was the total that I, cleared through AdSense after they took their cut and everything. $35 just sitting here talking about COVID-19 vaccine side effects and, reading comments, just interacting with the audience, what you guys were telling me. I mean, and fuck, you can't do that. We can't talk about our own experiences and have a discussion if it contradicts the mainstream narrative. What the actual fuck? What? God. This is what it's come to. This is what it's come to, guys. This is sad. This is a very sad day for free speech here on Network 126. Because back when I first started this channel on a very different YouTube, free speech actually existed. You could say stuff. They didn't have all this stupid censorship nonsense. But anyway, I guess I'm just asking for too much. So, Sozfan1 saying, this is a war, there are no appeals. Bob Bappo saying, big ask. Well, actually, you were saying before, I can't read, well, saying vaccines are good for you. Oh, yeah, you're just, kind of mocking the mainstream narrative there. Tracking is good, I have it on my phone. I can't read that one. And then Bob Beppo saying, that'd be a big ask, Brian, to go to another website. big ask. Bow down to YouTube, gods, Brian. It's the only way. Bend the knee. Yeah, but then I can't talk about COVID-19 vaccine side effects. And a lot of you guys apparently want to talk about that and hear about that. So if I can't do it here, I mean, you don't have to create another account just to watch the videos, but if you want to interact, you're going to have to sign up and create a username and all that, the whole thing goes. So, with all that being said and done, just going on 19 minutes here, I think I'm going to wrap this up on the 20-minute mark, because then I need to talk about my car, this thing right here, because... yeah, that's a whole nother story that I need to get into, and a lot happened with that. So, and I know a lot of you guys have been following with that and wanting to hear about that, wanting updates on that and whatnot. So, especially after that continuation of that phone conversation between myself and a Ford technician at an actual Ford dealership, literally admitting and exposing the Ford DCT scam, saying these Ford, I actually should have let him go on more, let him talk more on his own before I told him that I knew what he was talking about. But he was saying, that those clutches are notorious in those Ford Focuses for going out. So he literally said it right there, and he specifically told me, don't plan on, it's a huge investment, and don't plan on putting that kind of money into that car if you don't plan on keeping it for another 2 or 3 years, because it's not a permanent fix. He specifically says the words, this is not a permanent fix. And he wanted to make that very clear to me because he said that he had respect for me and he didn't want to bullshit me. And coincidentally, after he took over, another guy of the same name, same first name, took over my case. And I kind of wonder, because afterwards, me and my dad went in there, and we happened to mention about, about what the guy told us, and maybe that could have worked its way to higher ups, and they're like, oh. No, you can't do that. You can't tell him the truth. Axe this guy, can him, get him out of here, send him out the door, send him packing, and give him a cardboard box out of the dumpsters, and so he can clear out his desk, and he can't work with us anymore. He tells customers the truth. Here at the Ford Motor Company, we don't tell customers the truth. We don't believe in the truth. It's all about bullshitting the customer and telling them that the car is, that's just the way the car is, and it's all in your imagination. The car runs fine. That's what they want the technicians to tell the customers. And the internet's literally flooded with reports, stories and whatnot of people saying exactly that thing. But I don't know. This whole world just sickens me. Oh, look at that. We're going on over 21, close to 22 minutes now on this live stream. I'm rambling again. So, anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So let's go on to the next live stream because you guys, there's a whole big story about that. This has been Brian Fritz of Network 126, the place where free speech is no longer a thing. Leave your comments down below in the comments section. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. Brian Fritz out.